Add a few drops of WD-40 to cola. No one talks about it, but it works brilliantly. Close the bottle and shake it thoroughly. Then slowly open it to release the gas. Pour the mixture into a clean container. Add 4 tablespoons of any dishwashing liquid and mix well. The liquid creates foam and helps emulsify grease. Next, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and stir. Baking soda gently scrubs away grime and neutralizes odors. Finally, pour in about 10 fluid ounces of room temperature water and mix until the mixture is completely uniform with no separation. Pour the ready-made solution into a spray bottle and close it tightly. Then, generously spray a burnt pot. This is a homemade way to clean burnt pots that really works. Wait a few seconds, then gently scrub the surface with a sponge. The dirt will start to dissolve and come off easily. Finally, rinse the pot thoroughly and dry it. This is an effective homemade pot cleaning solution that leaves surfaces smooth and sparkling like new. You've been doing it wrong your whole life. Never grab a sponge right away. Instead, take a piece of parchment paper and wrap it around a cutting board. Press the board against the ketchup and gently sweep it into one spot. No scrubbing, no smears. The ketchup disappears, and your countertop is clean in seconds. Turn a simple kitchen towel into something special. Fold the towel in half along the longer side. Now fold one edge toward the center and repeat the exact same steps as shown in the video. Do the same with the other edge. Next, gently pull out the middle strips and finally flip the towel inside out. That's how you create a bread basket from a kitchen towel. How to freeze bread properly? You might not realize how many mistakes you're making when it comes to freezing bread. Often we buy too much, and before we can finish it, it starts to mold. The solution is freezing, but doing it the right way matters. Here's how to effectively freeze bread and avoid common pitfalls to preserve its flavor and quality. Don't store bread in plastic containers. This will cause it to lose its taste and texture, making it far from fresh once thawed. Avoid thin plastic bags as well, because they allow air to collect, leaving the bread less appetizing after defrosting. Also, never freeze bread in plastic shopping bags, such as those used for groceries or vegetables. Instead, try using parchment paper to separate slices. This prevents them from sticking together and makes it easier to remove only the amount you need later. Always freeze bread in small, airtight Ziploc bags to keep air out. Use the top freezer drawer for bread storage, as it tends to be less cold and more convenient. By employing these strategies and steering clear of common errors, you can enjoy your favorite bread for weeks to come. Throw bread into boiling milk. You'll be shocked at what kind of dish you can whip up from this. Take regular bread and tear it into smaller pieces by hand. Then pour 1 liter of milk into a pot and cook it on low heat until it boils. Once the milk boils, add the bread. Cook the bread in the milk for about 3 minutes. Then, using tongs, remove the bread and place it in a bowl. The remaining milk in the pot won't be needed anymore. Let the bread cool slightly. In the meantime, prepare an egg mixture. Crack 3 eggs into a bowl and add some spices. Use a mixer to beat the eggs into a thick foam. Add this egg mixture to the bowl with the bread and mix again until you achieve a fairly smooth consistency. Then pour the mixture into a round buttered baking pan. Place it in the oven for 10 minutes at 200 degrees. After that time, take out the base and move on to the next step of the recipe. Spread tomato sauce over the base, then add grated cheese. The next ingredient is salami. Lay the salami slices over the cheese. You can also add your favorite vegetables. I used corn, mushrooms, and bell peppers. Place the dish back in the oven for about 7 minutes. After that time, take it out and serve it as pizza. It tastes perfect, and you'll definitely make it again. Your tomato paste will never go moldy again. Tomato paste is a versatile addition to many dishes, but unfortunately, it only lasts a few days in the fridge after opening before it starts to mold. I'll show you the best way to store it. Take some baking paper and cut it into equal pieces, preferably squares. Lay one piece flat, then spread 1 tablespoon of tomato paste on it. Place another square of paper on top and press down gently with a glass. Repeat until you've used the whole jar. You don't have to worry about wasting food. This method is quick and easy. Then, place all the paper pieces with the paste into a Ziploc bag and freeze them. Once frozen, the paste can stay fresh for a month or even longer. Just grab a slice from the freezer whenever you need tomato paste. It's the best way to keep it fresh, and you'll never have to throw it away again. Pour water into a bag, and you'll never need to buy ice again. Here's a simple method. Use a standard Ziploc bag. Place the bag under the tap and fill it with lukewarm water about halfway up, and seal it. Lay it flat. Take 2 long toothpicks and some rubber bands. Place 1 toothpick under the bag and the other on top, dividing the bag in half. Secure the toothpicks with rubber bands on the sides. Make sure the bag is tightly sealed. This will help keep the ice block evenly shaped as it freezes. Hold the toothpicks and place the bag in the freezer, laying it flat. Leave it there for about 3 hours. Once frozen, remove the bag from the freezer and check that the ice is solid. This large ice block is perfect for chilling drinks in a pitcher. It's a simple and effective way to cool down when you need it most, keeping you ready for hot days. Freeze lemons and grate them to discover their amazing properties. How do you use lemons? Perhaps, like most people, just for garnishing dishes or adding a slice to your tea? Or maybe you squeeze the juice and mix it with water? If you think drinking lemon juice is enough, you're mistaken. Lemons have so much more to offer. Few people use them to their full potential. It's time to change that. Freezing lemons will provide extra benefits. A frozen lemon retains all its properties and more. To freeze a lemon, first wash it. Fill a bowl with water and add apple cider vinegar. The vinegar will remove toxins from the lemon. Wash the lemons, then dry them. You can let them air dry for a few hours, then place them in the freezer. The next day, remove them and grate them with the peel. Lemon peel boosts the immune system, fights inflammation, cleanses the kidneys, detoxifies the liver, regulates blood pressure, eases depression symptoms, helps fight cancer, and prevents asthma. Instead of just drinking lemon juice, try making smoothies with the whole lemon, including the peel. Grate the entire lemon, seeds and all, and transfer it to a jar. Seal it and store it in the freezer. This is the best way to keep it. Use it as an addition to cocktails, desserts, breakfast cereals, or meals. It's excellent for strengthening, cleansing,